Hello and welcome to this first lecture on providing development oversights in this course on IT product management. So, in this section of three lectures, we will help you learn how to provide development oversight for your product to your development team as a product manager. And in this particular, we will give you an overview of that and also cover one of the aspects in providing development oversights. So, how would you provide development oversight for your product? Any thoughts? See, providing development oversight requires two things, as you see here on your screen. First, you need to work closely with the cross-functional team that includes developers, designers, QA testers, and anyone else to basically ensure that the product that is being developed is according to specifications and is on time as well as within the cost, right? The second thing is to then keep providing guidance and helping the team make decisions on product features and functionality during the entire development process. So these are the two things that you need to do as a product manager to provide development insights for your product. Now, the question is, how would you work closely with your cross-functional teams? Easily said than done, right? So let's take a look at a few things that you can do. So, working closely with cross-functional teams, that includes developers, designers, and QA testers, is a important thing, is a essential thing to ensure that the product that your team is developing and you are developing is according to the specification and schedule, on time and on quality. And that would also need to make sure that the cost is taken care of. Now, the effective collaboration among these teams will help deliver a high quality product that meets the user needs. And how can you do that? Let's look at many steps that you can take in this and couple of slides that we go through. The first thing you need to look at is to provide clear communication, right? So what you need to do is among all the team members, you need to open up and provide clear and lines of communication. So establish clear lines of communication. Then you can use many tools like Slack, Microsoft Teams, or project management software, any other project management software that you or your company is using to facilitate communication, because development, it will require a lot of clear communication. So that's the first thing you need to do. Then you need to ensure that all the members of the team, development team, QA, designers, developers, and anyone else have a good shared understanding of the vision that you want to achieve as a product, the goals, and the user stories. We have developed the user stories in so far in this process that the development team needs to deliver. So we need to, everyone in the working team needs to understand those user stories, acceptance criteria, the goals, the visions, the features that needs to be delivered. And then for this shared understanding, you need to have regular meetings or workshops to align the expectations and keep moving forward. The third thing you need to do is to plan collaboratively as a team, and there you need to plan sprints and development cycles. In the agile method, you will have sprints. Now, these sprints could be daily, could be weekly, could be 2 days, 3 days, depending on your time schedule. And in these collaborative planning sessions, you need to define what features and tasks will be worked on. So you need to decide on the work that will be taken by the team and prioritize the work based on the business value and dependencies. So what needs to come first, what needs to do can be done later, and what is more important to be delivered in terms of business value in line with the product goals and vision. Then you need to get into sprint planning, hold these sprint sessions where all the three teams, design, development, and QA teams, collectively review these user stories implementation details, and agree on acceptance criteria. So while the acceptance criteria would have been defined, the development team needs to accept that. And if there are modifications required, they need to be told, accepted, and before moving forward on making the development of the product. Then what you need to do is to design and develop collaboration. Then you need to collaborate in terms of design and development. And there, as a product manager, your role is to encourage teamwork between designers and developers to make sure that the product's user interface and user experience are well integrated with the code. So integration between the design and development is important there. And this, if you can ensure this, this will prevent design challenges during the development, right? So early involvement of design in the development is critical. Then you need to hand off the design, where when the design work is complete, you need to ensure that a smooth handoff to the development team is happening. And in this, you need to provide the design assets, style guides, and clear design specifications. So the baton now is handed over with this design to the development team. Then you need to ensure daily stand-up meetings, conduct these meetings where team members share progress, discuss challenges, and align on the work that will be done in the next days or few days. This will keep everyone informed and identify and ensure that issues are resolved early, right? Uh, along with the daily stand-up meetings, you need to have regular code reviews, and because the work is now in the development phase, right? So you need to ensure that there is a code review process in place where developers review each other's code, right? So ensuring that the code being developed are compatible with each other. And you need to encourage as a product manager teamwork in identifying and fixing issues or making improvements. Continuous integration and continuous deployment, CI/CD is critical. So you need to set up those pipelines to automate code integration, testing, and deployment. And this will ensure that the changes are quickly integrated, testing, and deployed without manual bottlenecks. So an automated system can practically take place. And then you need to get into testing and quality assurance, involve QA testers from the beginning on the development cycle, collaborate on the test plans, test cases, and test data. QA should be integrated into the development process. It should not be that the QA comes at the fag end of the entire development cycle. Because if you do that, you may have surprises in the way QA will accept the product. While involving them early would help you figure that out and ensure that in the development process. Use ticket tracking tools like Jira or Trello to log and prioritize bugs and any other issues that you face in the development process. Ensure that the QA and development teams have access to this system for the purpose of transparency. Everyone should know that. Uh, Include stakeholders such as product managers like you and users in the UAT. So you need to make sure that you are included in the user acceptance test, and this will help you validate that the product meets the specified requirements and aligns with the user expectations. Sprint reviews and retrospectives after each needs to be done. After each sprint, you need to hold a review meeting where the product is demonstrated to the stakeholders, you as a product manager. Follow it up with retrospectives to discuss what went well and what can be improved in the next sprint. Document the design specifications, user stories, acceptance criteria, test plans, results, and this documentation will help you resolve questions and disputes as you go forward. change management is a thing that you need to ensure that it is done. You need to handle changes in scope adjustments from the customer through a defined change management process. You need to define how would a change in spec or anything that important would be handled from the stakeholder side, and ensure that stakeholders understand the impact of changes on timelines or resources right from the beginning. Continuous learning and improvement is a part of this product development oversight providing. You need to have a culture of continuous improvement. You need to drive that and regularly review and refine processes based on the feedback and lessons learned from each development cycle. Support do the post launch monitoring by collaborating on support plans for the product's post launch phase, monitor product performance, collect user feedback, and iterate on improvements. And finally, celebrate achievements. Recognize and celebrate milestones and achievement with the entire cross-functional teams to maintain morale and innovation. And earlier, the celebrations and even small wins should be celebrated, as well as, of course, the big wins in the end product development. So, by following these practices and fostering a collaborative culture across the cross-functional team, you as a product manager can ensure that the product is developed according to specification, on schedule, and with the high quality as required. Effective teamwork and communications are key to this product's successful product development. So, what do we do next? Having looked at how to work closely with the cross-functional team to ensure the product is developed according to specs and on schedule, we will take a look at how to provide guidance and make decisions on the product feature as you go forward in the development cycle. So thank you so much for watching this first lecture on providing development oversights. I hope you're continuing to learn new things, continuing to enjoy. And I do look forward to see you again in the next lecture. If you have any questions, do feel free to message me. I'll be happy to answer your questions. And if you like to refer back to anything that we have talked so far, download the PDF file and take a look at the file for as many times as you want to.